Public transportation like the Go West buses and the demand response vans.
I'm surrounded by American flags, very fitting for this patriotic holiday.
This land I'm walking on here has been farmed by the family for 65 years. Volunteers are working hard and working together to plant seeds. Today, only higher-ups and maintenance workers were asked to report for duty.
Getting to dip your bike tires right here in the mighty Mississippi. An autocross racing competition is in full swing.
And News 8's Megan Sanchez explains why a family stole a man's car, but all for a good reason.
Most people would look at this vehicle and think it's just a really cool car.
It's a 34 Ford Coupe.
But for Cookie Wetzel, that Ford means way more.
Flabbergasted.
It's a project he began working on more than a decade ago, but after a stroke and other health problems left him wheelchair-bound, he wasn't able to complete the task.
So the car has been just sitting there.
That's when friends and family took matters into their own hands.
We looked at the car and we ended up going out and talking to the family and said we want to take the car and finish it.
It's been a secret since February, but today, the big reveal.
You know, we're excited to give it back to him, and he has no idea the car's even gone.
And for a moment, Cookie wasn't even sure the car was meant for him.
He still took about 5-10 minutes to realize it was his own car.
An emotional surprise.
About had a tear in my own eye. It's a pretty awesome deal. And we're not doing it for our recognition, we just wanted to help a nobody.
All for a truly special man.
He worked with me many nights till midnight, helped me on my race car and stuff, so always more than willing to come on over and help. And he would do that with anybody.
As for the future with his newly renovated ride, Cookie says he can't wait.
Drive the hell out of it.
In Langley, Illinois, Megan Sanchez, WQAD News 8.
Cookie's family got him to show up at the saloon by telling him there was a car racing reunion going on, and he had no idea when he showed up that everyone was actually there for him.
1 in 73 women will be diagnosed with ovarian cancer in her lifetime. Although ovarian cancer is rare in women under age 40, WIU junior Caitlin Bossolono was diagnosed with it at just 16 years old. Now in remission, she's trying to spread the word that no matter how old you are, this disease does not discriminate.
And there was a hashtag going around, pray for KB.
Caitlin Bossolono is a healthy young woman now.
Not unless I look at the scars I have on my chest or my stomach, then I think of it.
But 4 years ago, the then 16-year-old's life was flipped upside down by cancer.
I had no emotion. I didn't know anyone who had cancer.
What doctors insisted was constipation turned out to be a germ cell tumor in Caitlin's ovary, a kind of cancer that her mom was surprised her young daughter could have.
It was real surprising because you do think of it as older ladies, you know, something an older woman would get.
After many rounds of chemo and a reoccurrence of tumors, Caitlin was declared in remission in September of 2012. But the thought of it returning is always in the back of her mind.
I still say I'm in remission, I'm not cured. It could come back. Even though there's a high chance it won't, still anything could happen.
Chemo left some lasting effects. Caitlin only has one ovary and struggles with anxiety.
It is worth it. Some days it's hard to think that it's worth it, but all in all, it is worth it.
Her #1 goal is to spread awareness.
Best way for people to be aware is to know more about it is for there to be awareness, walks, fundraisers, stuff, more publicity about it. And it is a very deadly disease.
And her mom agrees girls need to know ovarian cancer can occur no matter what your age.
It would be nice, you know, if she would, you know, try to help, you know, make aware that younger girls can get this because she's young and it happened to her.
News 8's Megan Sanchez shows us why the ride draws so many people.
You know, we're going to camp 90% of the time.
For people like Brett Klein, RAGBRAI is a summer staple. In fact, he hasn't missed a ride since 1995.
Riding through cornfields and bean fields and the rolling hills of Iowa, and just all of it. It's just a heck of a journey. And,
It's a week-long trek of more than 400 miles.
60 to 70 miles a day.
Taking cyclists across the Hawkeye State, one town at a time.
The Iowa towns are just awesome. I absolutely love Iowa and Iowa towns.
It's that welcome home feel each Iowa town brings that keeps people coming back year after year.
I've lived in California for 3 decades now, but this is home.
Connie Young was born and raised in Muscatine, and today she's welcoming riders in to her hometown.
It's a joy. I hope that they have had a wonderful ride across the state.
You did it! I did it!
If you're an Iowan, RAGBRAI is practically a rite of passage, one that 18-year-old Allison Cusick just finally got to experience for the first time this year.
And it's come through my town a couple of times, but this is like the first time I actually participated in it.
One of the most ceremonial parts of RAGBRAI is getting to dip your bike tires right here in the mighty Mississippi when you cross the finish line.
It's an important thing, and it's a memorable sort of a thing.
Even though they're worn out from the trip, many riders are hungry for more.
I hope I can do it forever. I mean, I hope I can do it till I'm not here anymore.
But for now, celebration, with bikes in the air, snapping photos, so they'll never forget their big bike ride across Iowa. In Muscatine, Megan Sanchez, WQAD News 8.